We are back inside Wisconsin. Trevor Thomas, John Anderson, and super senior for the Wisconsin Badgers men's basketball team, Brad Davison. No D. All right, a few for me here, Brad, and then it's lightning round with J.A. I'm curious. Today, we found out that it's a big day in this whole wedding thing, as we talked about in the last segment. It's tuxedo day. You get to pick out your tuxes. So
nice.
Talk us through the plan there, my friend.
1 o'clock, we're going to Men's Warehouse, and I'm going to follow instructions from my fiance and and understand what she thinks will look good in, and I'll say yes, 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 and we'll be on our way.
That's awesome. Last one. We understand that you're a huge fisherman, right? I'm certain that this happened because you guys all have like 1 million lakes over there in Minnesota or something like that.
They have 10,000. They don't have 1 million. They've actually counted.
There's a lot.
They have 10,000.
There's 10, and that's it. No more, no less. We
Correct.
put it on your license plates, apparently, 10,000 lakes.
On the head.
Give us your best Wisconsin fishing story, though, because you've been here a minute, too, and I know you go out on Lake Mendota. So give us the fishing tale. Where does it fall here in the state of Wisconsin?
We fish on Lake Mendota. My parents, we bring our fishing boat a couple weekends in the summer, and we fish on Lake Mendota, and we fish for walleye. So my dad grew up in International Falls, and we have a cabin on Rainy Lake on Stop Island, and it is our own little piece of heaven on earth. But Wisconsin fishing story, I'm actually go for this summer, and we always try to bring my teammates on the boat. So we'll bring 3 or 4 teammates with my parents and myself, and we'll teach them how to fish and try to have them catch their first fish. And we brought CV, so Chris Hodges, and Chucky Hepburn on the boat fishing, and they all have wide spectrum of fishing experience, but the funniest one was Chucky Hepburn. He had never held a fishing pole in his life. I don't know if he'd ever been on a boat in his life, and he came with a snapback hat, a couple of his chains, Jordan fishing shoes, jeans, holding a fishing pole, and he caught his first ever fish, and it was one of the funniest experiences of my life, watching him try to hold the fish and get the fish in. But in all seriousness, we've had some great walleye luck on Lake Mendota. My parents are my dad's unreal fishing guide, finding the fish, and my mom always catches the biggest one. So that's our quality time, our favorite hobby in the Davison household.
That's awesome.
You know how I feel about fishing, Trevor. I'm going to let it go.
I wasn't sure if you were going to take the bait, but
fishing's not a sport. No.
Oh, it's a hobby.
I don't like anything where the other side doesn't know it's playing.
Oh,
and that's how I feel about fishing.
You don't like hunting either?
No. And I'm not morally against it. I'm just saying, like, the fish has no idea. We're having a game, and the fish has no idea he's the opponent. So I'm not.
Well, you're giving them the opportunity.
They don't know, though.
To have a meal.
No, but they don't know at the game. When you go over to Mickey's Dairy Bar, you don't anticipate that you're now going to be, hooked and taken out of there. So it's not the idea that it's
fair.
A favor, like I'm feeding you. Well, that's fine. Let's go over to Mickey's and see what happens when they pull me out of here. And now I'm, some guy's throwing me on a boat deck. You shouldn't have got me started on this. Anyway, I'm gonna let it go. By the way, I'm gonna give you this marital advice. This is free. You didn't know you were getting this when you were joining.
Okay.
Tried and true. So when you get up in the morning, okay, you tell Tyra you love her.
Mm-hmm.
And then at night when you go to bed, just apologize for everything. Just tell her you're sorry. Doesn't matter what happened. Just, I love you in the morning. I'm sorry at night. You'll be fine.
Okay. Deal.
Yeah.
I've already started that practice being engaged. So.
Right. There you go.
Good.
And the other thing is don't get caught up. Like, they don't know what your stuff costs and you don't know what their stuff costs. Right. She's going to go $55 for a dozen Titleists. That's stupid. And you're going to go $55 for a throw pillow. What the hell? How are they? So don't get sweat over that. Like, they don't know. Right. How is it that this big a tube of makeup costs this much as my oil change? Doesn't matter. It just does. So, all right, here's my speed round. These are just quick, fire away. First off, I had Packers or Vikings. We're going to let that go because we already know that perhaps that's going to be a reason that I'm going to have to go Krabbenhoff on you, and I don't want to fight. Give me a coach guard saying that you will hear for the rest of your life.
Oh. He finishes every speech with play hard, play smart, play together. And then one of our favorite lines that he always says after just about every game, it's going to be PG-13, a little explicit. He goes, I try to tell you guys, this league's a bitch. He says it after every game, win or lose, if it's competitive. That's his saying, and we all start laughing. And all these seniors before me, we all laugh every time.
Can you do it and sound like him?
Oh,
is there anybody there could do the impression of him doing that?
Oh, our whole team does it at different times. We'll say it in the middle of a game. Something will happen. The other team will make a run, and Tyler Wall will look at me and be like, "This league's a bitch."
That's fantastic. Give me the best Big Ten road atmosphere.
Mackey Arena. Mackey Arena is, I think, second to none when it comes to atmosphere and just the sound. The way it's like built, it sounds like birds are chirping up top when people make noise, and you're like, what is going on? Like, it's already deafening, and then you just got birds chirping. So that's definitely number one in my book.
By the way, how quiet does it get if you win in there?
Oh, it got very quiet this year. That's for sure. That's the best part of the road venue, when the clock hits 0 and it's crickets.
Give me your go-to order if you're over at Mickey's Dairy Bar.
I'm a scrambler guy, and I can usually finish about 3/4 of it, and then I roll out of Mickey's.
Good. You talked about football. You got basketball. Why don't you play hockey? You're from Minnesota, for the love of geez.
My pops never let me learn how to skate because he didn't want me to play hockey. So from a very young age, I had a basketball in my hand, and I was not allowed on the ice rink.
Okay, favorite athlete, but it can't be a basketball player because I hear LeBron too often.
Tiger Woods. I'm a golfer at heart. I love golf. Nice. I used to schedule my Sundays around watching him in his red shirt go out there and compete to win.
Good. Last movie you saw?
Last movie I saw was Creed 2 right before the Rutgers game. Steven Crow and I watched Creed 2, and it wasn't because we just played Michigan. It's just because it was on the TV.
We'll roll with that.
Yep. Have you ever seen a live badger?
I don't think so.
Okay. Give me a class that you like that you'd take again.
I'm in coaching classes right now that are so much fun. And actually what I get to do for my capstone is make a coaching philosophy or coaching principles handbook, basically, that I would give to an athletic director if I was interviewing for a position. So It's one of the first assignments that I think will actually, follow with me after class, after school.
By the way, don't plagiarize the John Wooden pyramid. People know what that one is.
Okay, Dale, smart.
Sneak that away.
Marital advice and coaching advice. Noted.
Yeah, well, I'm just the Wooden pyramid of success is great. I'm just saying, if you turn that in, people are going to go, I don't know that this is yours. That's what I'm worried about. What teammate do you want to help you take a math test? Matt
Ferris. He's now a financial advisor for Wells Fargo. 100%. He could do my math whenever he wants.
Teammate that had the best car?
Carter Higginbottom. He drives a nice Porsche, and it's macked out black, and he's doing well.
What
is that NIL money? What the hell? How the hell did that come about?
No. That's his mom and dad are pretty incredible people, and they do a lot of great things.
Yeah. Plus, and I'd ask you, but it sounds like you'd buy a boat. Best teammate that can dance?
Best teammate that can dance. I'm gonna go with Carter Higginbottom would be up there, but also we'll give Mike Ballard that crown too from 2 years ago.
Good. How about who can cook?
Chris Vogt actually cooks pretty well in this apartment.
Good.
I love to grill. I'll take grill master, but some people don't count that as cooking, but I say that's cooking.
That's a meal. We're eating at the end of the day. Cooking. I'm in.
Okay, deal.
I mean this nicely. It has nothing to do with what happened in Michigan, but the teammate you want in a fight.
I'll say Coach Crab.
Okay. I was going to allow you to pass. Teammate you had who's the biggest slob?
Chucky Hepburn's locker needs to work.
We've only just begun with Chucky.
Yeah.
And then give me the teammate you've had that would have and your fiance will understand. She'll let you pass it. Who's the best wingman out there?
The best wingman out there would be Tyler Wall.
He's the guy you want.
Yep. He's a good wingman for you.
All right, one more for me here, Brad, and then we'll let you run because I know Tuxes. I mean, you can't be late for that. That's a big deal.
Be late for no.
True.
John and I pride ourselves on Inside Wisconsin being all about why the people and not necessarily just what the people. We obviously had to cover your career and so on and so forth, but at the end of your senior night speech, you said something that meant something to me personally. And it said, you know what, guys, the best is yet to come. That's actually what I wear on my wrist. That's what this wristband says right here. It's hashtag yet to come. That's my belief. The best is indeed yet to come. I know that you have a wristband that you wear often as well. Is it John 3 verse 30?
Yeah. So I have a couple wristbands that I always wear. So John 3:30, it's one of my favorite verses. It says, "He must become greater, I must become less." And so this idea that no matter what we're doing as a man of faith is, keep the ultimate aim and your perspective on Jesus and make him as big as you can and make yourself less. So think about him more, think about yourself less. And then that was another thing with that best is yet to come. It's actually a song that just came out that I've been listening to over and over and over again. And the idea of it is when you have faith, you can live a life of expectancy that the best is always yet to come because you follow a Lord that works out all things on your behalf and says he works all things together for the good, and that he has a hope and a future for you and plans to prosper you, and not to have you suffer harm. And so this idea that I've been talking with my family about, but also just our teammates, is that we can live a life of expectancy no matter what our circumstances are, no matter what might be going right and what might be going wrong. By faith, we can know and we can dream and we can live in a manner in which the best is always yet to come. So that's just kind of my perspective as we head into March, but also as I head into my future. I truly believe the best is yet to come, and that, I don't know exactly what it looks like, but I know it's going to be good because of the author of my story.
Amen. That's I love that because that's actually how you've responded to every single text I've ever sent you. It's I appreciate you. I appreciate you. We appreciate you. I appreciate you. And I think people can feel that in this interview today. You really do appreciate it, man. We were grateful to talk to you today.
Thank you very much. I'm thankful for the opportunity.
You're a good man. I appreciate it. Good luck with the basketball. Good luck with the coaching, and good luck with the wedding. That'll be fantastic, boy. Enjoy that day. It'll be fantastic. You don't actually need me to tell you that, but I just want the good wishes for that. Good for you. Fantastic.
Thank you very much. Appreciate you guys. Hope to talk again soon.